guys, it's Tay or Taylor, and we once again are playing the casting of Frank Stone. Today we're on episode 4, and once again I do have Etiquette Seeker or Joe here with us.
What's up? Hey.
Alright, so let's just get back into it. Ooh. Chapter 4, These Walls Have Eyes. I do like how it goes back and forth between time, though. I think that's interesting.
Yeah. But I feel like the big problem with these games that go back and forth is if you really like one side of the story better than the other, then
Yeah.
it can make it feel worse for you.
Ooh, okay. We are Linda? Is that her name?
I think that's Linda, yes.
Compassionate? Are you okay? Probing. Bad dream? I don't think Linda would be compassionate. I think she'd be a badass.
Yeah.
Bad dream.
Bad dream?
Was she just watching you sleep? Well, was she just watching her sleep?
How long was I out?
Yeah, a little
I don't
creepy.
even remember falling asleep.
15, 20 minutes? Seems like it was a pretty intense dream.
Wait, what happened to Augustine again?
She left.
Left?
She said she had to do something very urgently in her private reliquary.
Hey, now that we're all awake again, can we forget about Augustine for a minute and talk about the 1,000-foot-long elephant in the room?
Oh.
1,000
Murder
feet is
mill.
the average length of film in a movie.
Oh.
It's actually
We're all
true.
playing it close to the vest.
Is film usually 1,000
Huh.
feet long?
I
It's
don't
not
know.
my film. I just worked on it. Didn't direct it.
You
Not
filmed
even
it,
on my official
though.
filmography.
I meant how we were all holding back about our film strips.
Oh, right.
Whether you take credit for it or not, it's definitely the most infamous project that's associated with you. Cursed film collectors have been unsuccessfully searching for any trace of it for years.
And
And
you
now
still
we're
ended
all
up with
here,
it.
each with our
Yeah.
own little slice of a mysterious pie. It's a pretty big deal.
So, all of our film strips, they're part of this movie you and your friends made, Linda?
If they're not fakes, yeah.
Mine's not fake.
I feel like
Then
Linda's is
all that
definitely
stuff
real.
You said about
considering,
it being cursed?
Their
Murderous
film.
rages,
Yeah.
interrogation, total disassociation
And Stan
with
says that
reality.
his isn't fake, but I think he's
Because it's
implying
so
that ours
rare,
is
Only a
possibly
few people know for sure. So
fake.
if Augustine wants the only known surviving pieces of it, she's gonna have to pay up.
Why do you think she wants it so bad? I mean, it's not really cursed, right?
I
Oh,
prefer not to
Linda.
dwell on the past. We're here. Someone's offering to buy our sections of the film. That is all I'm concerned with right now.
Providence goes a long way towards a successful sale.
So do motives. I don't know about you, but I would very much like to know why Augustine is so desperate to get her hands on this film.
I bet Stan's a gambler.
First rule of business is to gather.
Yeah, I
everything
wonder how
you
much of
can
the
on
film
your
they actually
opponents.
have with only
I
like
don't
the
know about
three
you two ladies,
things
but
of
I
it.
have been itching to get a little look-see around this big old house of curiosities.
Are we allowed to look around?
What do you say, director? Want to keep sitting around, or want to peek behind the curtain?
I wonder if she's gonna be. Oh yeah, okay. What are you gonna do?
Commanding, what are you waiting for? Dismissive, I'm good here. Linda would want to leave, but I don't. What are you waiting for? We are not embodying Linda right now.
I do
What are
wonder.
you waiting for?
You just said I don't want to go anywhere. I wonder how short this would be compared to you actually going somewhere. More games should do that. More games should be like, yeah, I'm
Now,
just
this is
gonna
a
stay
real
here.
Bold statement
Yeah.
kind of room. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
New Augustine got cash, but not like this kind of cash.
This is
Sounds like you didn't
humongous.
scout your mark as well as you thought.
In business, we don't call them marks.
Hustling is a racket, not a business.
He is a
I wouldn't
gambler.
underestimate my scouting skills. If I were you.
How did Stan not realize how big it was? Just because they all had to drive up. It was pretty big outside.
Yeah, from the
so.
outside. Tell me about Augustine, or how do you know about Murder Mill? What do you think?
I feel like Linda would be more suspicious about Murder Mill, but
We're embodying Linda again.
Why don't you tell me how you know so much about Murder Mill?
I'm a big fan. It's your first credit.
Cut the shit, man.
Okay. You want to know the truth? When I first heard about it, I didn't believe it was real. But the more I looked into it, the more breadcrumbs I found. And the further I followed the trail, the more fascinated I became. Not just in the film, in the legend. Whether you meant to or not, you created a monster with this movie. Even if it isn't really cursed, the fact that everyone believes it is makes it real.
Believing in something doesn't make it real.
Well, that's why I had to find out for myself. Took me a couple years, but when the opportunity came for me to actually acquire a genuine piece,
I bet he gave mad head for it.
I jumped at the chance.
And just how did you acquire it? Exactly.
oh, we'll figure out. Oh, never mind. We won't figure it out.
Hey, just catching up.
I feel so weird
what have
peeping
you
from the
guys
shadows
found?
over here.
Not much. But the night's
Yeah,
young.
is there somebody? It looks like
as young
there's
as you
like
think.
when that long shot there. It
Looking
looks like there's
around.
someone standing in like the foreground.
Mm-hmm. I forget how dark this game is. I definitely think that's one thing I should have done is like hella turned up my brightness.
Can't deny this place would make an incredible film location.
Oh, Linda
love
knowing
your
her
outfit, by the
stuff.
way.
Well, thanks. It's Italian. Well, the shoes are Italian. And a belt.
Okay.
I got it cheap from a guy.
Huh.
He's got a guy
Huh.
who's got a pants
Now that
guy
was a
who's got
curious
I just want to know his
guy's
name.
guy had him tailored just right.
Archibald.
Got the other guy,
Archibald
no,
Mac-
also got the
Macmillan!
blazer, which is like a super limited VIP club edition.
Oh, that's also a Dead by Daylight
You wanna know
reference.
a secret?
Sure.
Who's Macmillan in Dead by Daylight?
In a secondhand shop,
Scandalous.
right?
So, I believe, I don't remember the exact lore off the top of my head, but there is a map called Macmillan's Estate. Yeah, so he's the late father of Evan Macmillan, and Evan Macmillan is the trapper, which is one of the killers. Again, I don't know.
Have you ran into any of the killers yet?
In this game, no. It's like in the same quote unquote universe, but it is like different.
Oh, that tree thing's glowing.
Yeah.
Do you think they see it glow too, or do you think that's just like a game post?
I don't know if this is supposed to do anything or if I'm just supposed to look at it.
Well, it's a nice tree.
Yeah, it's cute. The painting's low-key giving like Anne Boleyn.
That main painting above the fireplace looks like it'd follow you if you walked around it.
Ah, yes. Let's check out the other floors. Good thinking.
Wait, hold on a second.
What?
Before all this goes any further, I need to know how both of you got your pieces of the film.
Hashtag lore drop.
Well, it's no secret, really. After my mom died a few months ago, I found it when I was going through her stuff.
Maddie, what was your mom's name?
Both, or...
Was it Bonnie Rivera?
Yeah, it... How did you
Who's
know
Bonnie
that?
Rivera?
That's Jaime's sister, the one who
Looked
gave us
just
the
like her.
money.
Oh, okay.
A long time ago. A whole other lifetime. Her younger brother, Jaime, was one of my closest friends.
Uncle Jaime. I never met him.
I hadn't heard that Bonnie had passed.
Yeah, it was pretty sudden.
Wow.
She's very generous. She gave you like $10.
Quite
Yeah.
sad.
Oh, shut up, Stan.
Touching.
Will be comforting because I feel like Linda was close to Bonnie. Not
I'm so
close to
sorry you
Bonnie,
had to
but
go
they had
through
inside jokes about Jaime that
It's never easy to lose someone you love.
Thanks. Lucky for me, it wasn't my first rodeo.
Okay, you got a really good relationship.
I
Yeah.
wish I'd stayed in touch with her.
Weren't you wondering where both of our film strips came from?
Fuck you,
Okay, so
Sam.
you think give it to you
I
anyways.
don't suppose
Cool.
you'd like to enlighten me.
Of course.
And
Well, I can't just tell you for free, can I? This kind of information is very valuable.
what's your price?
You know what? I'm gonna have to get back to you on that.
What a dick. I want to make sure that this isn't like gonna like in the area.
You know, oh, is that back to where you started?
No.
I don't like this first person cam. Oh my gosh. It's a security room.
Okay.
You should flip the breaker.
Flip the breaker. It won't let me. Maybe all of the paintings are cameras.
Some blueprints for. Looks like maybe the atrium. It looks like a machine, actually.
Temporal machinery.
What is temporal machinery?
I don't know.
Looks like practically every room in the house.
Why is it shaking so bad?
There's our host.
Yeah, it's kind of blurred out. Go back. Crazy shit. Augustine does not seem like a cool person, but I feel like I also could have gotten that from the fact that she sold.
The camera, like, it was like a completely different person.
Yeah, it was a whole person, sold them a camera, and then proceeded to, like, give a monologue about how she didn't think it was fair for her to sell them the camera, but it was important.
And she looks like she's about Linda's age now.
Yeah.
And, you know, she was older. She was definitely older than Linda in the 80s. So.
Cool statue. Missing a piece though.
Is it the hillbilly?
What's it missing?
Normally he has like a weapon, it's like a hatchet or an axe or something. I don't remember what it is, but it's the hillbilly. It's another one of the killers.
Wow. Powerful resemblance in Augustine's family.
Whoa.
What
Quite
is
a
that?
piece. Look at the metalwork.
It's
I
beautiful.
wish you could tell them, like, oh, hey, there's a camera. There's like a security room, but
Yeah, apparently not. The face of evil.
Sensationalist trash.
Frank Stone.
Sam Green took down Frank Stone. I could write a better book than this.
Just skimming.
so is this just like a fake telling of the story of how it happened?
No, this is what happened basically, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he had been like arrested and he was supposed to be, I want to say, like on bail, and he was working at the steel mill and there were kidnappings and people were going missing and ending up murdered. But they
I should
like
check on Maddie.
never
Can't be
really.
easy meeting someone from her mom's past.
There were a bunch of murders and like killings and stuff, and eventually a baby goes missing and Sheriff Green goes to go check the mill, and he gets there and he has to go through these tunnels or whatever. You play as him, and he ends up finding Frank Stone with the baby. Also, that's the artist. You can't tell me this isn't the artist. It looks just like her.
Who's the artist?
Another killer in Dead by Daylight. And that's the pig tree.
I'm pretty sure that Linda said that those were either pictures of Augustine or like ancestors of Augustine. They're probably pictures of Augustine, though, considering what we know about Augustine.
Augustine is the artist? Crazy.
Looks like it opens with a key.
I'm waiting for it. It's gonna go in first person. It's gonna be a jump scare
Yeah.
eventually.
Now, what would you do if it was you here instead of me? No way. You'd be climbing the walls looking for
Is she
a
talking
talking
to
to
herself?
herself? Jinx.
Okay, yeah.
Psh, not in a million years.
Okay,
No
so
Augustine has
way.
a
that ends it.
unique collection. I've never seen anything
Where the
like this stuff.
Oh, she's
I'm
still
not
there.
getting through that.
I thought she disappeared too for a second.
I didn't see her behind the post. I was like, that's freaky. Okay.
You sure would get a kick out of this place. And then you'd probably kick me out of this place and keep it all to yourself.
Who are you talking to?
No, I wasn't.
I could hear you.
You were very clearly talking to yourself.
I was talking to my mom. To Bonnie. I was in Berlin, at school, when I heard she was sick. But it was my midterms, and she said I should just come home when I finished. So I did. But by then it was too late.
I kind of want to know what happened.
She died while I was over the Atlantic.
Is
It all
her mom the
happened
one
so
that like
fast, it
was
doesn't
the weird looking
feel
one
like she's
in that
gone.
dream?
So I just kind of pretend like she isn't.
She was a good talker.
Yeah, she was. Hey, look at this. This was just last summer. I know
What's
you
that to the
said
left
it
of the
had
picture?
been a
Like
really
the
long
picture of them,
time,
and then
but
what's that to the left?
can you tell me anything about her? From
It was somebody
when
playing
you knew
guitar.
her?
I couldn't tell.
Gosh. Well, she was the most intimidating girl I've ever met. Even after I got to know her. She did everything she wanted to do, and nobody could stop her.
And that sounds like Mom. Any good stories?
It's gonna lead into the past, I bet.
Let's be nostalgic because I want to know.
Yeah. Yeah, there is something I've been thinking about. I've never told anyone else.
They kissed.
It was a long time ago. We were just kids making a movie. Jaime, Chris, and me.
I don't like this.
Everything's still so fuzzy.
I
about
think it's
what
gonna go.
happened,
Yeah, I
but
think it's going into a memory, and you're just gonna
there's
start
one
playing
thing
the
that
memory.
always just stuck in my mind. Clear as a bell. That night, we were on our way home from picking up a new camera. We were driving past the Rivera's house. The garage door was wide open, full of light. And the craziest fucking sound you ever heard was just tearing out of there in every direction. And right in the middle of it all was Bonnie.
So I imagine it
I
was
don't
Bonnie
think
playing
I've
guitar.
ever seen anyone so
Okay.
completely in tune with themselves. The only thing that mattered was that moment. Nothing else.
This is a cool ass garage though.
Yeah.
That was your mom.
Didn't you see the garage?
Yeah,
earlier?
I know, but I don't think I paid attention to how cool it was, especially like from that angle and that view.
I think it's bigger in their memory than it was in real life, though.
Hmm.
Hey guys. Look.
What? I don't see anything.
Ah! There! Right there!
Why are they all yelling if they're like scared of someone?
Yeah, I don't know. That's creepy. If the plot gets any thicker, they might be after the film strips. Because we made a discovery, I think Augustine expected something like this.
I have a feeling Augustine expected something like this might happen. She's got this place wired with enough cameras she could catch
Okay,
a mouse.
there she is.
Good security
Right now, looking at the
probably
cameras.
means we're pretty safe. Right. So, do you think we should find Augustine? Give
Why
her
did that make her like you less? Bringing that up.
Even if you wanted to
Don't
tell
know.
me, good luck finding her.
She said she was going to her private reliquary. That's a place for artifacts, right?
There's artifacts all over the place.
I'm glad she knows what a reliquary is, because I did not
you
know
would
that.
I
wanna have
also
a
didn't
private
know.
place for extra special, extra valuable artifacts. Maybe you'd put them behind a door like that.
You've got a point.
Can't we just knock?
I doubt anything can get through that, including sound.
Which means it might be the safest place to be, whether
So it's a
Augustine's
safe
in
room.
there or not.
I don't like this. It's a creepy ass
Okay.
door.
When are you gonna play a Stan?
I don't know. I have no idea who the fuck this is either. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and call it there before we go into episode 5. Thank you guys again for watching episode 4 of the casting of Frank Stone. Maybe Joe will be in episode 5. We'll see. And I'll see you guys later. Bye!
Bye.